Hi BJD Addicts, this is Lynn with prompt number 4 because I can't seem to find prompt number 3, so we're going to skip it. I guess it just disappeared off YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Anyway, prompt number 4 is about your doll's backstories. Originally I had no plan whatsoever. I didn't have a story, I didn't have anything planned when I got him. I just wanted a doll and I thought it'd be fun. And, you know, I figured if I wanted to make a story, I'd come up with it afterwards. And, you know, I saw people doing stories, and I decided that might be fun. So I made a little story about him and his sister, and because I'm a fantasy fan, I decided to make him a prince. Originally, I didn't actually have that plan. It was there's not until I got this wig that I decided he just had this really snobby look to him, and obviously he must be nobility, so he became a prince. And I decided that the reason why he was no longer in a kingdom, since I didn't have anything that looked like a kingdom, and that would be my virus protector and all of that, that he was on the run, and he had been, his kingdom had been taken over by his evil cousin, and his father, the king, had been overthrown and killed. So him and his sister are on the run because they've been framed, and the whole kingdom thinks they're evil, blah, 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 blah. And the story just kind of took off from that. I do tend to like more serious stories, and I know that's why not many people follow my story or care about, because it does get a little serious. I do have some silly points, and I noticed that people tend to comment more or look at the comedy parts more than the serious parts, which kind of depresses me a little because I spend more time on the serious parts. But I can understand, I mean, the funny parts, most people like comedy more than that, and I know my story, I mean, I really do it for myself. I don't really care if people read it or not. That's why I stopped posting on Den of Angels, because I figured no one on there cared. So I only posted on my own little doll live journal where my friends can keep up the story, those who are interested in it. There's actually 2 parts to the story. There's the story involving him and his little whole snow thing, and then the story I mentioned before in the first prompt video about Lucian being after his soul. Is Lucian? And originally I was planning to do MSD, so when I got the started getting full-size dolls, it got a little more complex, so I decided that the MSDs are kind of like the human size, and the reason why the our characters are bigger is because, you know, they're all angels and gods, so it makes sense, and Lucian's smaller just because he's a younger angel. Well, originally he was a younger angel before he fell. Yeah, but the other part of the story is the whole angel thing, is my own take on it. I'm trying not to be too cliche or copying any other stories. I am a fan of Angel Sanctuary, but I'm trying very hard to make it very different than that. Not much has gone done on the Angel Sanctuary story right now, just because I have to wait till I get the rest of the Archangels and a few items and a few outfits before I can really continue that story much. But that's my obsession, and I spend way too much money on it than I should, but I enjoy it. And I mean, I haven't actually written anything per se. I mostly just do photo stories, and I write the stories with that, but I might do a few written pieces because there's some parts that will be really difficult to do with the dolls in the future. I do have a little setup downstairs I've made. I'll probably show a different prompt. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I could go on more, but you guys are probably not very interested in it. Because, like I said, it's demons and angels and fantasy, typical stuff. But that's about it. I mean, like I said, I didn't intend to do this, and like I said, my original doll I had no plan for, but after him, well, Kirill, I saw him, and I decided, okay, this is what it's going to be based off the picture, same with Lucifer. All the other dolls, after I started actually creating characters, and now I've been finding dolls for those characters, which is bad, because then you end up making this character, and that character, and this character, which is actually what happened to a lot of my friends, and that's how I end up with a lot of dolls. So, word to the wise, if you don't want to own a lot of dolls and you want to spend a lot of money, don't make a doll story. If you make a doll story, you're doomed. Because there's no way to do a story with just one doll for very long. So that's just my warning. Okay, this is Lynn. Bye.